Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star 4! Last time, I forgot that I actually still need to get paid for this job. So that's why I came back to Zima here. Whoops! Sorry, just after the last 3 side quests, I just assumed I wasn't gonna get a reward again. But actually we do. We get the full money that we want. So, hooray! Let's head on back to Ido then. I'm not really worried about Rune's tech points that much. I'm not even going to bother to rest up to get them restored. Just waste of time. Don't even need to rest up at the hotel anymore. Yeah, I'm just surprised that I'm actually getting a reward out of this, even though I'm not really going to use it, but it's there. I don't know, it's just hard for me to be optimistic, being a third-generation Cubs fan. It's mostly genetic memory. Although now, I mean, they did win, finally. So, what do I do now? I can't be eternally pessimistic anymore. What do I do with my life? I have to rethink my priorities. But anyway, we're done here, so let's head on over to Crop then. And also, since last time, I sold my excess equipment, including the Thunderclaw for Rika, because we don't need it anymore, so we got the Silver Tusk for her. That'll take care of all of our needs there. So oh, you know, something I've been forgetting to go through is this talk command. And if you ever forget what you're supposed to do to advance the plot, you can use this and it'll remind you. It kind of reminds me of the party talk they had in Final Fantasy IV DS a little bit. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. I kind of wish I showed that throughout the game, but oh well, I just never really thought anything of it. So, let's head on to the Soldier's Temple and see if we can find... what was that thing? The MacGuffin, whatever it is. But anyway, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, the Aero Prism, that's what we need. Oh. We're gonna charge him for this, right, Chaz? Did Alice teach you nothing? You're supposed to rip people off to be a bodyguard for them. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's true. More party members! Hooray! He's actually pretty good. Why are you addressing Rune about that? Okay. But anyway, okay, yeah, so we got Seth there. I want to put him at the head of my party there. And let's see. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Seth is actually really, really fast, too, and that'll really help us out a lot. But anyway, one thing I also want to do is I want to set up a macro for my party here. Let's see, I want Seth to go first, because Corrosion hits all enemies, and he has an obscene number of spell charges for it to work. So let's go with that, then we'll have my single targeting party members do whatever they need to do, even though I don't think they'll actually need to attack, but you never know. But yeah, Corrosion is really good. It's obscenely powerful. You could use it every battle and you'd never run out of it. Unless there's, like, one enemy, in which case, well, you wouldn't want to do that. But anyway, new enemy here, who looks just like the boss we fought earlier, but it has less HP. But it still has, like, almost 1,000 HP. So we want to take him out with instant death. So, like, eliminate... Negatis there. Explode, that works too. It does not kill Chaz. Somehow. I don't know how that works, but okay. Death Spell does the same thing too. And usually that's the one that hits him first. But anyway, okay. And by the way, the reason why I set Rune to cast Watt in that macro there is because pretty much everything here is going to be weak to water. Well, everything here is weak to water. But corrosion, that'll usually kill just about anything we run into, other than the fractures there earlier. This is actually a pretty quick and easy dungeon. The only thing that's really challenging maybe is the exploration. There's quite a bit of dead ends and branching paths that lead nowhere. Not as convoluted as Phantasy Star 2, but still, it can be a little tricky without a map. But anyway, okay, more new enemies. What are they? Flame newts, I think they are? And these guys can actually poison you. I know, because I was practicing earlier today, and I got poisoned like 5 times throughout the dungeon. It's like, I've never been poisoned that much, like in all of my previous playthroughs combined. By the way, as far as Seth goes for healing, I wouldn't bother healing him unless he gets below 100 HP. Yeah, Seth isn't really a long-term asset, let's put it that way. He's just in it for the one dungeon, and that's pretty much it. I guess they just decided to put him here just because we hadn't had a 5th party member in a while. Alright, and after that battle, Chaz gained a level, and he learned Nares. Usually I don't have that at this point in the game, but that'll still be really useful for us. But for now, I think I just want to use a Garez spell. I'm just going to have Chaz handle what healing duties I need, but there are going to be some healing items in this area that we can find. Now, I passed up that center platform there. I'll be coming back there in a moment. But first, I want to get some treasure. Oh, now I get it. Thanks. It would also be nice if I didn't get ambushed in every other battle. Man, this game really loves the ambushes. I really wish I knew how that worked. Man, corrosion is obscene in this area, and I forgot I got poison there. Please work. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just used to the last game with its anti-spell. One thing I could have done with Seth, from what I've heard, is that I could have actually come here before going to Valhalla Fort, pick him up, and then go there. But since he's not a long-term asset, I'm not really gonna... I didn't really want to give him the experience or have him leech off of it for the rest of us. At least I think that's how it works. It, like, splits up between your party members or something. Besides, once you're already here, we might as well just keep on going, you know? But hey, a revival item. We might need that. I wonder where Seth learned all those spells anyway. Well, okay, technically they're skills, but still. I wonder where he learned all that. It's probably not important. I wouldn't worry about it. Man, this dungeon is kicking my ass. And by the way, any paths that I'm not taking, they just lead to dead ends. There's some stairs to the right, but that's just an empty room, so I wouldn't worry about it. In fact, I don't think there's any more treasure in this dungeon. I think we got it all. Oh, well, you're probably older, and, well, you're certainly bigger than I am. Yeah, sure, just, you know, get a gym membership or something. Training what? Don't answer that, viewers. Before I became a hunter? But anyway, yeah, how old are you anyway? Oh, wow. Are you the oldest character in the game? No, wait. What is it? Raja, way older. Okay, never mind. It's just that usually characters that old aren't in JRPGs usually. Unless they're like a mentor or something. Well, fortunately, the encounter rate finally decided to relax on me. Oh, yeah, I suppose. You haven't really been doing any digging or archaeology stuff, though. Well, anyway, even though it doesn't look like we're on the world map, but we do have the music, we can actually save here. So, let's see, I want to make some changes to my party here. Let's get, Photon Eraser equipped on Wren there. Let's strip Seth naked, since I don't really need, well, he's not going to be sticking around once we wrap up our business here. And let's see. Okay, now let's heal up there. Even if I have 1 HP to heal, I would heal it up here. Except for Seth. And okay, let's see. Yeah, save over my practice file. Let's see what's inside. The Soldier's Temple. So anyway, is it a fake? Ah. Okay, is there an unexpected boss fight or something? Or... So you know how to work that thing, right, Rune? No. Shouldn't he, though? Shouldn't he know how that thing works? I mean, Lutz knew how it worked. Aziz, light! Ah. Okay, so how's that supposed to help us? Ah, okay. Well, get right on that, Wren. What's going on? You got a headache? I could give you some Excedrin for that. Whoa. Whoa! What the hell is that? Nuts. Well, it is. I don't think so. I don't think Dark Force is that good of an actor or sentient enough to do that. I think it was kind of like an X-Death turning himself into a Splinter sort of deal, where he was just kind of along for the ride, but Seth was actually a real person, and he was just unlucky. For boss time! For some reason, this guy reminds me of like a Lufia or maybe a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest boss. I can't put my finger on it. But anyway, first things first, gotta get our defensive buffs up there, especially Deban. Barrier might also be useful too. Ow! Quit it. Well, that actually worked out pretty darn well. Okay, let's see. Since I don't really need healing, let's go with a good Positron Bolt there. And I'm not going to bother with trying to get Grand Cross to happen again without the macro. Because it's too unlikely for them to get their turns right next to each other without a macro setting it up. So we just go with Nathu. By the way, Dark Force here is weak to light, so Sue will be good. The, what is it? The Silver Claw, or Silver Tusk is also really good here. Efess is really good, but I want to save that for, what is it? For the dual tech or combo, whatever the technical term is for those things. So far, we're getting really lucky here. Usually, he doesn't use all these useless things against us. He'll just usually cast Corrosion over and over and over again. And by the way, Wren, using the Photon Eraser, deals a little more damage than using Flare, which is why I have him attacking instead of using Flare here. You get the one use out of the Positron Bolt, but that's about it. But anyway, okay, we need some multi-targeted healing. That's why I've got the other macro set up for this and that. So we get back to full, or as reasonably close to it as we can, and try to get off a decent macro there. Okay, but we really don't need healing anymore, so let's just go back to what we were doing before then. If Chaz runs out of tech points, I'm not extraordinarily concerned about it. Rika, I really need to save her tech points for Gisar, but I'm just getting really, really lucky here with him not casting Corrosion, like, at all. Well, I think he cast it for one time, but that was it. Uh-oh. Okay, I might need to do something slightly different then, I guess. But thank you for not attacking me instead. You may want to also keep an eye on Rika's tech points. Try to keep them above a multiple of 24, so that way she can have enough Gisar tech points ready. Uh-oh. Well, I can't do that anymore, can I? Okay, well, we'll just keep going with what we got then. Now I really need you to get going. Fortunately, I got Snare back up in time. So that way she'll go first before Dark Force can get anything going. Ow, quit it. I could have Chaz cast Nares on himself, but I'd rather have Rika take care of that. Okay, that'll put me at 47 tech points. We're doing pretty good, so I'm gonna take a little risk and just spend the extra tech points there, and if I lose a Gisar, then I do, I guess. Whoa! Well, I didn't see that one coming. Well, we've almost got him anyway. So, yeah, sorry, Wren. I don't think I can even revive you with the Mundu. I think I'd need a repair kit. Usually I have him dead by now, but oh well. I didn't realize Wren took that much damage. But that's okay. Ow. Well, at least I don't need to worry about healing Wren anymore, I guess. Hey, alright, got him. So, yeah, that can be a little bit of a tricky boss fight there, as you just saw. I guess maybe I should have held on to the repair kit that I had earlier, but whenever you finish a battle, yeah, he just auto-revives anyway, so that's why I never really hold on to them. Oh. Yeah, but where do we go? Well, I mean, I know Rykros, but how do we know how to get there? Oh. Well, maybe. Well, that seemed to be what was going on, I guess. Ah. Okay, sounds like a plan. But what? But what? Well, yeah. I thought we already knew that, but okay. But what awaits us there on Rykros anyway? Or Rykros, however you want to pronounce it. Find out next time on Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.